where Manchester United have been absolutely battered by Manchester City. The scoreline maybe doesn't reflect that. The scoreline looks a little bit closer than it was on the actual pitch today, but not good enough from Manchester United at all. Everybody out there was abysmal today, apart from David De Gea, who made countless save after save, especially in the first half. He really kept us in it, and we were lucky to be only going in 2-0 down at the break. The goals that we conceded, an Eric Bailly own goal, but it came after some pressure from Manchester City immediately after the game had kicked off. They were relentless with their pressure. United couldn't get out of the deep defensive block that we had set up, which we kind of set up in and we invited, starting with the 3-4-1-2. We're in a deep defensive block. We couldn't get out of it. We had one flash across the box, which was a close call, and then straight after that, Eric Bailly goes to clear. It skips up off him and goes straight into the back of the net. It was a dreadful start for Manchester United, but it didn't get any better. The performance from back to back, like I said, was just abysmal. We played a 3-4-1-2, 3-5-2, whatever you want to call it. And look, I think you can get away with that away from home. I think you can get away with that with certain personnel in the 1 and the 2 up front. If you've got workers like your Lingards and your Rashford, you might be able to get away with it, with the press and the energy. But playing with that at home, playing with 7 defensive players, if that's Jose Mourinho, if that's Louis Van Gaal, if that's David Moyes, we're all kicking up a fuss. That's not what we want to see at Old Trafford. That's not what we want to see. We want to see Manchester United going for it. We want to see a little bit of fight. And Man United lacked so much fight today. So much fight. We just didn't have any fight in us at all. There was no one upset to be losing. There was no one flying into challenges. There was no one hassling the ref. Gabriel Jesus, Rodri, all these guys in the first half were consistently fouling us whenever we did get on the ball for a little while. And there was no Maguire going up to the ref, have a word, aren't you going to book somebody? There was none of that stuff. It was just so passive, so accepting of the defeat, and it was just not good enough for Manchester United at all. Not good enough at all for Man United. So I don't know where we go from here, to be totally honest with you. It does look like it's the end for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It does look like it's the end. Like, I was looking at McTominay and Fred in the midfield today. McTominay not showing for the ball ever. Fred, he was working hard, but he weren't really doing anything. And I got to thinking about Fred. Like, we talk about Fred, yeah. We talk about Fred. Maybe the sound will be a little bit better now that I'm sitting down. We talk about Fred as if he's useless and he's a clown and he's shit and all that. And to be honest, at times he is. But Manchester City were about to sign Fred. And I was sitting there thinking, if this Fred played for Manchester City, if this Fred played for Pep Guardiola, then he's looking quality. So I just think it's down to Manchester United and what we're doing and how we're doing it. It's not good enough at all for Man United, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to take the responsibility for that. Shaw and Maguire have been abysmal for a long time. They were abysmal again today, combined to let Manchester City have their second goal. Maguire, £80 million. We wouldn't get £8 million for him now. We wouldn't get £8 million for Harry Maguire at the minute. He's just, and again, I say the players were poor today, but again, Harry Maguire's not a bad defender. Do you know what I mean? Harry Maguire is not a bad defender. We've got some absolutely amazing talent. Cristiano Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, Paul Pogba, not McTominay, Bruno Fernandes. Like, we've got all these quality players, yet we play football like we're Stoke. We're relying on long balls to Cristiano Ronaldo, and ultimately, this is the end for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think we've come to the end of the road with him, and I think sooner or later, the club will probably pull the trigger on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's just a matter of time, but he's in danger of undoing all the good work that he did at the club. He's in danger of undoing all of that, because when he did come in, when he came into the job, we had a lot of work that needed done here, and I think he has done a lot of it. He's got us back into the Champions League, although if he stays in the job any longer, he might get us back out of it as well. But he got us back into the Champions League on a regular basis. consistently, back-to-back seasons for the first time since Fergie. He's improved the squad as well. He's obviously picked up the levels, and the expectation because of that has picked up, but that is it. He has taken us as far as he can. I don't think there's anything more he can get out of this team, and I think the squad are showing that at this moment in time as well. I think a lot of people will talk about squads throwing managers under buses and things like that. I don't agree with that at all. I think managers' decisions in the long term will either mean they maintain their relationship with their squad or they lose it. And I think ultimately Ollie is getting it wrong too many times, and I think the dressing room's probably lost hope in him being able to turn it around. I really do. Jay says Ollie has hit his ceiling. I agree with that as well. I think we'll probably see some form of statement from the club in this international break. I'd be massively surprised if they stuck with Ollie after this as well. You know, seeing those performances against Liverpool and against Manchester City at home, and it's not just those performances either. You look at the Liverpool game, you know, you look at the Everton game, you look at the Villa game. They were all so abysmal, those performances, and again today, Manchester United, absolutely shocking. And I don't know, I'm kind of like someone saying Conte in there. I'm glad Conte is not available now, because I didn't really want Conte. I didn't think really he was the one for the long term. And Andy says put the blame at the Glazers' door, Adam. Look, the Glazers are responsible for a lot at Old Trafford. They're responsible for a lot, and ultimately the leadership starts from the top, and there is none. But football managers get better out of this team than what we're seeing at the moment in time. And this isn't about the Glazers. This is about poor coaching. This is about poor managing. This is about poor decision making, poor team selection, poor this, poor that. That's what this is about here, because this isn't about the Glazers. The Glazers are a problem, and we need the Glazers out of Manchester United, that is for sure. But losing like this against City, losing like this against Liverpool, losing like this against these teams, Everton and all that, no man, this isn't down to the Glazers. This is down to poor managerial decisions by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which have brought us to this. And I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I want to see him succeed for Manchester United. I want to see him successful for this club. But nah, as you've said, Everton game was a severe moment. Yeah, the Everton game was a severe moment, and Moyes had, remember the games against Liverpool and City at Old Trafford back to back, and we got battered in both of them. Well, Ollie's just gone and leveled up with that in it, because it feels like one of those occasions where it's all done and dusted. It does feel like it's done and dusted now for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But anyway, guys, I'm going to start heading out of it now, hitting the road and all that, getting home. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. See you soon. I am going on holiday tomorrow. I'm off to Barbados, but I'm going to have to take a camera with me at this rate, because something will probably pop off and I'll have to probably chat about some news. Anyway, it's windy, innit? See you in a bit.